Yo,
Yes, yes.
back again.
What it do, people?
What it do, ladies and gentlemen?
The council.
Yes, sir. We back in it. All right, so fucking look like my name. It's not important,
Uh-huh.
but what's more important is what we try to teach y'all last season.
The show.
Now understand this. 2021 was the year of the release, letting go of our emotional restraints and factors that have harnessed our productivity and accomplishments that we were set out to do.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we have acknowledged the errors, this is where we move forward and move in faith and in truth, asserting ourselves with the confidence and realization of our unique gifts and forging ourselves into this untapped potential, thus attaining the season of our prime. This right here is truly your moment. So, in that regard, you got to make this shit mean something. And yes, trust me, I still believe that the definition of insanity is doing the same shit over and over and expecting different results. But as y'all can see, we beyond that shit now. And so, with that being stated, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and we're gonna move forward into this season, doubling up. TKC2, baby. Welcome.
You now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the count. Hold up, you now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the council. Hold up, you now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the council. Hold up, you now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the council.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen.
It feels good to be back in here, man.
Uh-huh. Episode 2.
Episode 2, ladies and gentlemen. Yes,
Dos Niños.
that's
Straight
right.
from the council. With your boy Deuce said Deuce.
It's your boy Boulevard P, nigga. I am the problem. Bro, it's been a while, man. How you living?
We alright. We can't complain. You know what I mean? They trying to get us, but we still swinging.
Oh, they trying hard, nigga. They been trying this week with us, nigga.
Uh-huh.
Trying hard.
Yeah, I mean, and it's been a trying week, but we
fuck them.
Giving them,
let it be known. Let it be known. Fuck them, man.
Right. We still gonna give it to y'all though. You know what I mean?
That's
the
right.
Kingz Council and all is greatness and rawest and most politically probably incorrect way for you.
I love that. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. You know, as bro say, pirate radio, but you know, we just call it the real, okay? And you know what I mean? You can catch us exclusively doing all of these things at the KingzCouncil.com. You heard me? That's right. We have our own site. We have our own platform. We have our own everything, ladies and gentlemen, with exclusive segments that you can only get not on the YouTube channel, not on Spotify and Apple Music. No, only at the Kingz Council. That's Kingz with a Z.com. You heard me? And make sure you tune in for special segments like Dummies and Does and Boulevard Scope. You know what I'm saying?
Song, man.
Yes, sir. They jumping real soon. So you better get on it because you can only get it there exclusively at the KingzCouncil.com.
That's
You
right,
heard me?
man. Shoot, thank you very much for that drop, bruh.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. So, people, listen here. We're not gonna waste y'all's time today by any means, cause we we got a lot of shit on our plate, and we want to make sure that we do this in the most effective way possible. So, listen here and understand that last season we had a love and chivalry episode, and we looked at the basic essentials of what was needed and necessary to honor and acknowledge the relationships that we want. And now, this episode, we bring to y'all the necessary components and factors of what sustains the relationship and how to go about the shit differently. Now, understand this. We fucking men, you know? And we think how we think, we say the shit that we say, we do what the fuck we do. And, you know, sometimes, just sometimes, we go about shit just a little bit wrong. And it's not because we want to. It's just, we just don't see shit from the scope of a woman. Sometimes they might think, oh, you're a little too brash, you're a little too harsh, you're so fucking mean. And then, you know, you got the ones that say, like, you have no understanding, you have no empathy, like, you just don't want to listen to me. So, with that being stated, I want to make it understood that we, the council, we are not biased individuals by any motherfucking means. And with that being stated, we're willing to go and cross a threshold and go through a motherfucking fire that most niggas won't go. So today, we stepping into the lioness den. We have brought some ladies.
That's right.
Some goal-oriented, strong-willed, empowered women with incredible fucking stories.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, I'm hoping and I'm praying that these stories that y'all hear, these perspectives and insight, it influences you. It helps, you know, give you better, you know, outlook on the things that you're going through, so that we all just, you know, move accord and move forward as a community. So with that being stated, man, we're gonna get into this shit.
Yeah. On today's agenda, we talking about on the second episode in the second season of the King's Council. You know what I mean? How to go about being not only in your prime, but you know, we know behind every strong man or woman is a companion to help them along the way. And with that, we try and make sure that everybody is aligned, releasing themselves to be in their prime with their companion. And we came through the basis of having three major topics, three major statements, discussions, however you want to word, to make you think about and pick the brain about, you know what I'm saying, along with these women. So they going, you know, run the show and give their insight. And we hope y'all listen, like Brother Hill said, you know what I mean? And once they do really think about, you know what I'm saying, how it's applicable to your life. Think how it goes hand in hand with your life, your story. Uh, you know what I mean? Because we can only give our testimony, and, but you can't give no testimony if you ain't never been tested. So be
Word.
ready, you know what I'm saying, to be tested, even getting and gaining this knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. But, you know, you have to stay up with us at the kingscouncil.com, Kings with a Z, to get more insight day in, day out. So as long as you stay on that, you'll be all right. But these major topics that we put together, you know what I mean, is to show how to move with your companion, one, and if you in that kind of relationship, you know what I mean, with the significant other, you have some basis of more or less having some confirmation and a surety of how to move with this person or how not to move with this person. And with that, you gotta, first, we believe here at the King's Council, have a respect factor for your significant other. The and when we ask this, you know what I'm saying, when we really want to get in your mind, is you speaking out, start asking those questions about your significant other in ways that you really wouldn't even fathom, to check and make sure that y'all lined up right. 'Cause that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Being one as a team to move together powerfully. So, you got to have that respect factor, you know what I mean, in the relationship between you and your significant other. And a lot of days now we feel like it's a generational disconnection that possibly is not being taught on how to respect your significant other, what to respect from your significant other being in a relationship. You know what I mean? And with that, is it a cultural unteaching? You know what I mean? That is coming passed down from the other generations, and so is it in our households, and how is it affecting our households?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So um, that's one of the main things we going to break down. Another thing we're going to talk about. Do you know your significant other? Mentally, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, are you comfortable enough with your significant other to express your concerns, your emotions? You know what I mean? Are you good to express your true self with this person? And do you feel safe? You know, all the around, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of that.
So look here, man.
Yeah,
Heady. We, like I said earlier in the opening, we are blessed to be in a position in the lioness den,
yeah, for sure.
and crossing thresholds most men won't cross. But this woman right here is, in my opinion, the queen of our fucking town. There's no event, there's no scenario that's going out here with people with talent that she has not touched or has not been involved in. One of the most caring is a cutthroat. She is a gangster.
Oh, I know.
Flo is a gangster.
I know.
Oh my gosh. But no, for real, like, I got nothing but love and respect and admiration for this individual right here, man. Like, truly, she's a blessing to know. In my opinion, honestly, she's like, for as a black man, she's one of our upstanding black women.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is where we truly want to honor one of our queens, man. And she has a fucking story. So without further ado, Flo.
What up, bro?
What up?
I appreciate that intro.
Of course.
Super dope. Super dope.
Yeah. We gotta give our flowers out to them people while they still here, you know what I mean?
Definitely, man.
Thank you for coming on board with us and you know what I'm saying, preparing with us and getting involved here at the King's Council.
I appreciate you guys for having me. Thank you for thinking of me.
Thank you.
Out to me.
Of course, we here to, shine light on people who more or less deserve it, but don't get the attention, the right attention out here. You know what I mean? So this is what we are. This is the purpose of it, and being and doing that and having that. You know what I'm saying? We know at certain times we got to call on certain people to get their viewpoints and things across to help us along the way and bridge the gap. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So, you know what I mean? Like I said, we definitely thank you and honor you for coming on board.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure, man. Time.
Thank you so much.
So we definitely just got a few questions. You know what I mean? A few things. Anything you want to get on your chest?
Ready?
And
I'm excited.
yeah,
Let's go.
we waiting on you. So the one of the first things that we believe that's given everybody this rift, this issue, this more or less gray area when it comes to them and their significant other is more or less the respect factor in a relationship between you and your significant other. And we kind of, trying to figure out if it's based off of these three things. Like, is it a generational disconnection in it? You know what I mean? And if that's where it may come from and start with as the root, or do we feel that it's a cultural unteaching through that as well? And maybe if it's something in the household being brought up along the way. So we just trying to see, do you feel like it is first a generational disconnection when it comes to the respect factor of a significant other to the significant other? Nowadays, really, with modernly what we seeing, do we feel like
Um,
it?
I feel like it's generational. I feel like it's cultural. I feel like even through religion, but through all that, that we may learn through our families, or we may learn from our environment. We gotta, I think now it's a point where we gotta, like I talked about last time we talked, accountability. It's about time we done figured out, okay, we done got some trauma, we done got some hurt, we done got some pain, we done seen our grandmamas be with our granddaddies for 30, 50, 70 years and go through shit. We done seen our mamas, go through shit. So, we tend to, take that stuff and giving it an excuse for us to continue to move on. So, and bring these generational curses to our children and our children's children. It's about self-respect. You can't respect a partner. You can't respect a boss. You can't respect your peers. You can't respect your friends. You can't respect anybody until you find self-respect for yourself. And no one's going to respect you until people will give you as much respect that you give yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go into these relationships now, instead of saying, oh man, this guy reminds me of my dad, or this situation, it seems familiar to me. It's conditioned to be my norm. No, let's recondition ourselves. Let's rethink our minds to take control of our life. And that starts with, as far as the relationship goes, taking accountability for self. Ask yourself, well, damn, why is my significant other not being faithful? Damn, why when I come home from work, I gotta come home to arguing, and my bitch or my baby mom or my wife, she ain't got cook me no meal? Why is it that just why?
Mm-hmm.
You look at yourself. Why did you put yourself in a position to even attract yourself or be attracted to something that you don't really want, something that you don't want to tolerate? We're going in our 40s, guys. You know what I'm saying? Us. You know what I'm saying? We're going out of our 30s. We're going into our 40s. A lot of us in our peer group have started having grandchildren already. You know what I mean? So I think it's just all about accountability. We have to start teaching our daughters and our sons how to treat themselves, how to walk into a room and demand respect, how to it's not necessarily about what you wear, but how you wear that shit. It's not necessarily about what you say, but how you say that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I kind of had this conversation with a guy the other day, and he kind of got we kind of got a not an argument, because I don't argue with people. I say what I say, you say what you say, and if you don't understand or get it, or not, I don't get you, I'm just walking away. I state my piece up. I keep it moving.
Heated
But
disagreement.
I said, you know, self-care, and when I mean self-care, I mean, I am at the stage now. I don't want no Captain Save a Hoe. Don't look at me like, oh my gosh, she got so much potential. I want to save her. I just want to get her up out of what she's going through, and just, no, I don't want nobody like that. And I don't want to be nobody's mama. I got 4 kids of my own. 4 kids that honestly, they with their grandparents. I'm working on getting myself back, you know what I'm saying, to get them back. Like, I don't want to be a mom to no grown ass kid. I don't want to, like I said, we're going in our 40s, guys. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to, I want to be established financially, physically, mentally, spiritually. And I want you to be the same. And that's why I'm still single for so long, because, and that it's not so much of the other, of another person, of a guy. It's me. I am not where I financially want to be. I am not where I can, well, I'm getting there now, you know what I'm saying? But, I want to get to where all my bills, it's coming out of my bank account. My rent, my cars, everything my children want and need, all of my wants and needs, I can take care of it, and I don't need a man to do it. If I fall off, you know what I'm saying? I need you to have your shit all the way together too. So if I fall off, you got me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fall, and vice versa. So that's it for me. Like, you gotta have it all together. I don't care. I was that person where, oh, let's build each other up. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold you down. You know what I'm saying? I will be your ride or die bitch. Yes, let's go. I will ride till the wheels fall off. Fuck no, not anymore. I'm tired of I'm not riding with no more niggas till no wheels fall off. I'm riding in my own whip with all 4 tires and a spare in the back. And you need to pull up beside me. That's what need to happen now. We're not riding. I got a van full of children. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your own ride. Pull up with your own shit, have your own shit together, and while you got all your financials and all that in order, be mentally right too. Go through therapy. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting back in therapy myself. Get your traumas out the way, get your baggage out the way, get your mama issues out the motherfucking way, or your daddy issues, whichever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I got mama and daddy issues my motherfucking self. I got trauma with niggas in my past too, and while I'm getting my shit together, and I'm coming to you whole, and I know myself, do me the same justice and come to me that way too.
Yeah, and
anything is unacceptable.
That's exactly what we about to get to next.
Like I said, we're going in our 40s. I ain't got time to be learning no other motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what your pet peeves are, know how to communicate that to me, and I'm going to do that in return. So we don't have to do the whole little arguments and the little small fights that lead into the bigger shit.
Word.
Coming to it as an adult. We're not children no more.
Now, man, you got any advice, sweetheart, to give to any woman that are listening right now? This is what I'm going to do. We know the 10 commandments. What if Flo was to have her 3 commandments in a relationship that were very important, that, that some girl needs to hear because of the trials and the tribulations that they might be enduring and dealing with? What would they be?
My 3 commandments for women on relationships. The first one, the first one and the second one is going to go hand in hand. The first one is to, before you seek a relationship with anybody else, seek a relationship with God. God, Jesus Christ, Allah, whoever it is, just a spiritual higher power. Find that relationship first.
Amen.
I guarantee everything else will, maybe not as at a fast, speedy pace, but everything will fall in place after that.
That's
The
true.
second commandment is to fall deeply in love with yourself.
Mhm.
Fall
Absolutely.
deeply in love with yourself. Figure out yourself, understand yourself, figure out what makes you feel good, figure out what hurts your feelings, figure out what makes you angry, figure out what makes you smile, figure out what you don't want to tolerate in life, figure out what you understand, what you don't ever want to put up with again in your life, and hold that to account when you are when choices are placed in front of you as far as men is concerned. And they're men and women, there's a bunch of choices out here.
Right.
So choose wisely. You are not, you are the chooser, not the choosy.
Right.
Fall in love with yourself. And then my third commandment for women, for the ladies in relationships, when you get in a relationship, when you find love, whether it's with a man or a woman, whoever you find that love with, love them like you love God. Love them like God loves you. Respect them like you respect yourself. Respect them like you respect God. Put them up on an even pedestal as you. Look at them as your partner. Don't be in a relationship looking for someone to make you better, or for you to be making somebody else better. You're partners. Get in the relationship and be a partner, be someone's equal, and just love on them, cherish them, respect them, honor them, appreciate them, because true love is really hard to come by. And love come and go. Love come and go. Love come and go every day. Love come and go. Love come and sit for a little while. Love comes and linger on for goddamn years and just fucking blows the fuck up in your goddamn face. But true love, when that shit come, you will recognize it and just hold on to it. Treat it right.
Yeah. Tell them where they can follow you at, honey, and what you got business-wise coming up going on. You know what I mean?
All right. I am on Facebook, Florence Chevalier. It's spelled Chevalier. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram under Bow Productions, BOW _ Productions with a Z.
Yay.
I
So,
like that.
Miss Flo, we thank you so much for that.
So
You know,
much, man.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
thank you so much for sticking it out with us here at the council.
For real, man.
Talking
Thank
about
you, guys.
prime companionship, you know what I'm saying? How to be ready, you know what I'm saying, when you are ready. And how to be comfortable. Yeah.
This girl is a queen, man. She is a jewel. We're grateful.
I'm single though, so I don't know how far my relationship advice go, because I'm single as
you
hell.
You perfect.
Nah, you straight. Everything you said is sound doctrine. There's nothing wrong with what you stated, man. It's necessary and it's needed, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Anything else you want to shout out, give heads up to before we get on out of here? Just let us know right now before we.
That's it.
All right, well, with that being stated, man, we want to thank you, Queen, for being who you are. Thank you for setting the standard.
Yeah.
Thank you for being the standard. Real shit.
So
Thanks.
it's all love here at the council. That's what it's about, man.
Absolutely, man.
Council.
Brought to you by the council, you bastards, you bastards.